Hello everyone, my name is Putu Yuni Saraswati and I'm a student from Udayana University majoring in English Literature. Today I would like to present about the concept of checks and balances in the American government. This system is one of the most important principles in the United States political structure because it helps maintain democracy and prevents the concentration of power in one authority. So what is checks and balances? Checks and balances is a system designed to limit the power of government. In the United States, power is divided among different branches, and each branch has the ability to control or check the actions of the others. This ensures that no single branch can dominate the government or abuse its power. The US government is divided into three main branches: the legislative, executive, and judicial branches. Each branch has a different role and responsibility. Although they work independently, they are connected through the system of checks and balances. So the first one is legislative. The legislative branch consists of Congress, which includes the House of Representatives and the Senate. Its main role is to make laws. Congress can also limit the power of the president by overriding vetoes, controlling the national budget, and impeaching the president or other officials if they violate the law. The second one is executive branch. The executive branch is led by the president. Its main responsibility is to enforce the laws passed by Congress. The president can check Congress by vetoing laws. In addition, the president appoints federal judges and government officials, although this appointment must be approved by Congress. The third one is the judicial branch. The judicial branch includes the Supreme Court and lower federal courts. Its role is to interpret the law and ensure it follows the Constitution. The courts have the power of judicial review, which allows them to declare laws or executive actions unconstitutional if they violate constitutional principle. So how the branches checks each other? So the system of checks and balances works through constant interaction among the three branches of government. Each branch has specific powers that allow it to limit the authority of the others. The first one is Congress can override a presidential veto. Congress has the constitutional power to override a presidential veto with a two-thirds majority in both houses, establishing a legislative check on executive authority and ensuring that only broadly supported laws can become effective over presidential objections. The writers of the Constitution made the lawmaking process fair. Even though the president can reject or veto the law, Congress can still pass it if two-thirds of both the House and the Senate agree. This rule makes sure that only laws with strong support can pass and keeps power balanced between the president and Congress. It also helps prevent unfair or rash laws. The second one is the president cannot choose Supreme Court justices alone. One important part of the US system of checks and balances is the president's power to appoint justices to the Supreme Court, the nation's highest judicial body. However, this power is limited by the Senate's responsibility to review and approve the president's choices. Through this process, both the executive and legislative branches must work together in selecting justices, ensuring that no single branch has full control over the judiciary. This cooperation helps maintain the Supreme Court independence and fairness. The third one is courts can rule government actions unconstitutional. So the judiciary power of judicial review allows it to protect protect the Constitution by declaring laws or actions by the legislative and executive branches unconstitutional, thereby upholding constitutional supremacy and preventing government abuses of power. The judiciary serves as the protector of the Constitution because it has the power to review the actions of both Congress and the President. If a law or government action goes against the Constitution, the courts can declare it unconstitutional, which means it becomes invalid. Although the original Constitution does not directly mention this power, the idea of judicial review was established early in American history and has become an essential part of the system of checks and balances. This judicial power helps prevent the misuse of authority and ensure that the Constitution remains the highest law of the nation. So, in conclusion, checks and balances ensure that power in the American government is shared and controlled. Each branch has its own authority but cannot act alone without limits. The system plays a crucial role in maintaining democracy in the United States. So yeah, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention and have a good day. Goodbye.